we are going to continue talking about the sentence. In this opportunity, we're going to talk about the simple sentence. A complete correct sentence may have as few as two words, a noun and a verb. The noun is the subject. You can think of it as the actor of the sentence. The verb says something about the subject. You can think of it as the action of the sentence. Let's take a look at some examples. He laughed. Water boiled. Boys shout. A sentence that only contains one subject and a predicate is called the simple sentence. For example, he laughed. He is the subject. Laughed is a predicate. Boys shout and get dirty. Boys is the subject. Shout and get dirty is the predicate. The baby cried of hunger. The baby is the subject. Cried of hunger is the predicate. Notice that the predicate may be formed by only one word, that is the verb, or by many words. Even two verbs can form a predicate. Subjects and verbs. How to find the subject in the sentence? To find the subject, ask who or what the sentence is about. The answer will be the subject. Boys shout. Who is the sentence about? Boys, so boys is the subject. The car is red. What is the sentence about? The car, so the car is the subject. He said hello. Who is the sentence about? He, so he is the subject. The subject of the sentence is always a noun or a pronoun. Remember that a noun is any person, place, or thing, and a pronoun is a word like I, you, he, she, it, we, they that is used to substitute a noun. The subject can have one or more words. For example, boys shout. It has one word, which is boys. The car is red. It has two words, the and car. Compound subjects. Some simple sentences can have more than one subject. These subjects are called compound subjects. For example, boys shout has only one noun, which is boys, so it's a simple subject. Boys and girls shout has two nouns, boys and girls, and one conjunction, and. So this is an example of a compound subject. Notice the difference. My sister Emily is getting married. This is an example of a simple subject. Emily is the only subject of the sentence. A cold or the flu is making me ill. This is an example of a compound subject. Compound means made of two or more parts. In our previous example, a cold and the flu are the two parts of the subject. How to find the verb in the sentence? To find the verb, ask what the sentence says about the subject. Boys shout. What does the sentence say about boys? That they shout, so shout is the verb. The car is red. What does the sentence say about the car? That is red. Is the verb. Red is an adjective. Remember that is a linking verb. I need something after is to complete the idea of the sentence. They play tennis. What does the sentence say about they? They play. Play is the verb. Compound verbs. Some simple sentences can have more than one verb, and these are called compound verbs. For example, boys shout has only one verb, which is shout, so this is an example of a simple verb. Boys shout and get dirty. I have two verbs, shout and get, that are joined by a conjunction and. So this is an example of a compound verb. Notice the difference. Emily is getting married. I have only one verb that is formed by a verb and a gerund, ing form of the verb, getting. Emily is getting married and traveling to Europe. I have a compound verb here. I have two different actions expressed in one sentence: getting married and traveling to Europe. Remember again that compound means made of two or more parts. Objects and complements. We mentioned that to build a sentence I need as little as two words. The baby cries, a noun and a verb. But look at these. The baby is eating a cookie. I have a noun, a verb, and another noun. The baby is beautiful. I have a noun, a verb, and an adjective. Apart from the subject and the verb, sentences can have objects or complements as well. The direct object usually comes after action verbs and receives the action of the verb. To find the direct object, ask what or who. The baby is eating a cookie. The baby is eating what? A cookie. So, a cookie is a direct object. A complement comes after a linking verb. It gives more information about the subject. It can be a noun, a pronoun, or an adjective. For example, Susan is intelligent. Intelligent tells me something about Susan, the subject of the sentence. Intelligent is an adjective. Robert is a doctor. A doctor tells me something about Robert, who is the subject of the sentence. And doctor is a noun. Writing longer sentences. So you can add parts of speech and make longer and more detailed sentences. The beautiful baby cries loudly in his crib. Can you recognize the parts of speech we're using to make this sentence longer and more detailed? We have an article, an adjective, a noun, a verb, an adverb, and a prepositional phrase. Remember that prepositional phrases begin with a preposition, in this case, in. So, using parts of speech, we can enrich our sentences and give more information. Let's look at more examples. Susan and Matthew laugh and have fun together. We have a noun, a conjunction, a noun, a verb, a conjunction, a verb, and an adverb. The small dog barked all night in the animal shelter. We have an article, an adjective, a noun, a verb, an adjective, a noun, and a prepositional phrase. So writing sentences is like playing with Legos. The more you keep adding bricks, that is parts of speech, the better your construction. Now it's time to check your understanding. Please complete the activity in this section and then continue with the next video.